gym leaders are an important part of each and every Pokemon game. They serve as the bosses in these games, and as such are much more powerful than regular trainers. Or are they? In the recent Pokemon games from Generation 3 and onward, we've seen a decline in their difficulty until we managed to reach the point where the final gym leader's Pokemon doesn't even have 4 moves. But this doesn't need to be the case. With some thought, gym leaders can actually serve a challenge to the player and feel like a spectacle rather than a mild annoyance before you can continue chasing the game's evil team. So what I'm going to do is review the current rosters for the gym leaders of each game and attempt to make their team more challenging by changing some levels, moves, and perhaps even held items. I will do 2 versions of this, using the regional decks of that game to swap out some Pokemon or add them if needed, along with the before mentioned change to levels and moves. Then I will build my own version of these teams to what I think will be the most challenging at that point in the game, using the expansive amount of Pokemon in the national decks. I'm going to start with the Galar region, as that is the newest region to come out, and due to the Galar region's expansive regional decks, I will only be making one team for each gym leader. So the first gym leader of the Galar region is Milo, a grass-type user and a very easy beginning to the game. He starts off the fight with a level 19 Gossiflower, sporting the moves Magical Leaf, Round, and Rapid Spin, with his ace being Eldegoss at level 20 with Magical Leaf, Leafage, and Round. Pretty simple, right? That's the issue. While Gossiflower has Round and Rapid Spin, which could honestly be quite dangerous if you have no idea what you're doing, Eldegoss is left in the dust when it comes to moves. For one, it has 2 grass moves, Magical Leaf just straight up being better than Leafage in every way, so it basically has 2 moves. At the moment, if you have a fire or flying Pokemon, you win. So what I'm going to do is, despite him being the first gym leader, swap out his Gossiflower and add a new Pokemon to his roster. As a heads up, I will not be changing the gym leader's ace Pokemon, as I feel that is somewhat indicative of their personality. Because he is fought around the level 20 stage, 2 Pokemon is just too little. So in his 3rd slot, I'm going to add in a Lombre. Lombre is a water grass type, meaning fire moves will not completely decimate it. This should teach new players about secondary typing, and the things they need to be sure about before sending out their fire Pokemon and expecting to win. I'm also going to swap out Gossiflower with Roselia. Roselia will provide some nice utility, with Leech Seed and Stun Spore proving to be a right pain in the ass for the inexperienced trainer. So with my new team, Milo would lead with a level 21 Roselia, packing Magical Leaf, Leech Seed, Stun Spore, and Growth. Roselia would be a threat if it paralyzes your Pokemon, sets up Leech Seed, and begins using Growth before mowing your team down with Magical Leaf. But as its only attacking move is Magical Leaf, it can be fairly easily walled, and a fast fire type can most likely take it out. Next up is his level 22 Lombre, with Water Gun, Mega Drain, Growl, and Fake Out. Lombre would be a wall for the fire starter Reboot. At this point in the game, the strongest fire move it should have is Flame Charge, which Lombre with a couple growls would be able to tank no problem, and with Water Gun would deal heavy damage back to Reboot without being too overpowered at this level. This would hopefully make the player think about using a flying type Pokemon that isn't weak to water and can still hit it super effectively. Finally, out comes his level 24 Eldegoss, with Charm, Magical Leaf, Round, and Sing. The offensive moves are similar, but now Eldegoss has more utility to play with. After downing Lombre, the player is most likely going to stay in with the bird Pokemon of choice, packing physical flying moves, which Eldegoss can then charm to reduce the damage of significantly, sporting the Citrus Berry to help heal up the damage done by the initial attack. This should teach the player about cycling through your team to rid of status and not only using Pokemon that have a super effective hit. And once all of Milo's Pokemon have been defeated, you earn yourself the Grass Badge, along with the TM Magical Leaf. Let me know how you think I did. Should it be easy for beginner trainers? Comment down below what you think Milo's team should have been, and I'll see you in the next video covering Nessa.